You dey compete with person where they run relay, but the papa don't already start the race even before they born am. A minute of silence for you. Now, I'm not trying to dispute the fact that people that are from the grass have made it to grace, to the top. But then, I'm trying to talk to you. Let us talk about this real quick. Let's just have a man-to-man, boy and girl, whatever conversation. Hello, Push Army. This is Push Chronicles. And today, we want to talk about background. We want to talk about access. We want to talk about why competing or putting yourself blindly with these people will only drain your peace and make you feel like you have not come anywhere. Let's start from the beginning. We have all been getting the gist, Nepo Baby, Lapo Baby. This has actually been one of the hottest gists that has been going around all this while. Twitter is hot, Instagram is hot, a lot of videos. I would have put some in the screen, but then you will still see it. You will still see it maybe after this video. Let us start from the beginning. Some people have life 5 steps ahead of them, not because they are better than you, or not because God created them more special than you one way or another, but because of background. And that is the simple truth. You no get any shishi to say concerning it. It is the simple truth, and it has been established as fact. Their parents had the money, the right connections, they had the networks, and they were not born into fasting and prayer like me and you. God, I don't cast myself. But then, this is what I'm trying to tell you. So when you see a 25-year-old that is a CEO, that is coming up and, with zero struggle stories and all that, and, they are getting it from somewhere and they are coming to you with, little or less of the zero struggles, don't beat yourself up. Don't destroy yourself. Don't go and think that you are not doing anything. Meanwhile, you are somewhere. Because for some people, I just followed my passion actually means my father has, funded it. For some people. Some people will come here and tell you, I followed my passion, I followed my dreams. It basically means in a nutshell that my father has funded it. In one way or another, the networking and the connection has been open for me. And I just tapped in one way or another. Meanwhile, you are still saving transport fare to attend a free training. It's not the same race. It is not the same race. Nepo Baby and Lapo Baby. Let's break it down. A Nepo Baby is a short term for a nepotism baby, a baby who is born into wealth. Their parents has already, built the foundation for them. Their parents are already successful in one way or another. So the doors have been opened for them. The connection has been opened for them, because even though maybe it is not all totally, complete for them, at some point the connection has already been created for them, that people will want to relate with them in one way or another because of who their father is, or because of, the connection that the father has built for himself. And then they would want to mingle with the children. Now, in short term, the Lapo Baby, it's in short for, let's say, lift above poverty urge. These are us to some extent, that we don't have it. We are just coming from humble beginnings. We are talking about street hustle. We are talking about microfinance loans. Our mom had to, borrow for us to go to school, for us to, have one thing or another, the microfinance loan. Please don't mistake my eyeglass for Nepo Baby. You are making a very big mistake. So that is all that. We are talking about the Mama Akara money. We are talking about those people that, we have to use polythene instead of lunch bags to pack food for. when we are going to school, all those stuff coupled together. Now, you get the picture. You get the picture now. Now, imagine you telling a Lapo baby a Nepo baby. Imagine you telling a Nepo baby to work harder. Just to work harder. When he is already doing the best he can do in his life. When he's already doing everything possible to come out of Lapotism. Just to catch up with who has already started life 10 times even before him. I'm not, bashing the Nepo babies. I'm not bashing them. It is good for them. They got it in a very good way. They were opportune for that. Most of them also work hard. It is. But you cannot compare it to somebody, to a Lapo baby who is already working 10 times harder to come out of the one that the parents put them into, not willingly. It doesn't come willingly, and then they are trying to come out of that one, and also they are trying to come out of the one that they have put themselves into by themselves. Now imagine that. It's not about who is trying harder. It's about who had to try at all. It's not about who is trying harder. It's not about who, because if you understand these days, most of them are giving up. Most of the Lapo baby are giving up. They're just letting themselves be, that is how I came to this world. God hates me. And they allow themselves to be like that. Let us kill the idea that poor people are lazy. Laziness is not the enemy most times. Sometimes it is lack of access. Sometimes it is lack of support. Sometimes it is lack of visibility. That is the real enemy. Because if the Lapo baby are opportune, because a Lapo baby who has actually come out of Lapotism into Nepotism, in one way or another, connected with access, connected with support, connected with visibility that made them come out of that foundation into the next level. There are people writing business plans on broken phones. There are people that are designing with their last MB. There are people that are doing 9 to 5, with still doing hustle. They are doing 9 to 5. They are still doing a lot of things. I know back then in secondary school where a teacher will still be teaching. The salary is not enough. They will bring bonds. They will bring Zobo. They will bring everything sellable just to sell to us that are still. Oh God, Jesus, save us. But the thing is, you will not see them trending. Why? Because they don't have the loud connections. They don't have the right people connecting to them in one way or another. And the funny part is still the society will tell them you are not doing enough. And that is what breaks my heart to some extent. Meanwhile, they are doing too much and barely surviving. They are doing too much and barely surviving. So even before you judge, anyone's progress, the thing is, did they even have a chance to begin properly? Before you judge anybody and think that they are not trying enough, ask this question: did they have chance to begin properly? Because most Lapo baby don't have the chance to begin properly, and that is what keeps them at a point of no return first, before they need to gather all the courage, the strength to push themselves out of there into the next level. No, things are hard, man. Back to you. You are busy comparing your main dream with somebody who has backup plan. You are busy comparing you that does not have a chance to begin properly with somebody who, if it does not work out for him tomorrow, there is landed property. There's a lot of things waiting for that person tomorrow, for that person to settle. You are following that person to go and drink, smoke, do all sort of nonsense. You're following that person to womanize. You're following that person to spend money irrationally, or in every way. You're following that person to the person buy. You follow that person and go and buy because the person bought, not knowing that this person has a backup plan elsewhere. You yourself, you don't have a backup plan. Your father did not keep land for you. Your uncles no even send you. No connection at all. They follow Lapo baby, Nepo baby, drag and compete. If it doesn't work for them, they will just open a clothing line. They will just open for They'll just open something. If it doesn't work for them in an aspect, they have something to open. And for you, if it doesn't work for you, you don't even know what you eat tomorrow. Your OPay is begging you. All your banks are in 15 naira, 10 naira, and etc. And you are comparing your life with somebody that has a backup plan. It is not fair to your soul. The thing is, stop pressuring yourself with people that have multiple lifetimes. Now, I'm not trying to say that those in the Nepo class are not working hard also. But I'm telling you, I'm actually talking to you, a Lapo Baby. Stop pressuring yourself with people that have backup plans. Or stop trying to live life the same way people that have backup plans are living life. You go cry. You didn't inherit the success, you fought for it. That is why, when you win, it is very loud. That is why when somebody comes out of Lapotism, the win is very loud. When somebody, gets it more in the Nepo class, it doesn't actually scream very loud. It looks like something that is actually very normal for them. And, for you, that fight, it builds something deeper, something that privilege cannot buy. It's something, it builds character, it builds resilience, it builds grit, it builds discipline. So what do? Recognize your lane. What do I mean by that? Don't dull yourself. No say na struggle, you the struggle. That alone deserves respect. Don't dull yourself. Recognize your own lane. Secondly, don't compare. Don't compare yourself with that person that actually has backup plans. Don't compare yourself. Their chapter 10 not supposed to give you anxiety because you are still on chapter 2. You're allowing somebody's chapter 10 to give you anxiety. Protect your space. That's number 3. Protect your space. Silence the noise. Twitter will always have something new tomorrow. Instagram will always have something new tomorrow. Protect your peace. Not be everything where you go watch. Let me tell you, sometimes when I come online, there are some things I see and I scroll. There are sometimes some friends of mine might actually show me something. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I will look at it, but then in my mental, I know that this thing is with time. This person, you don't know what this person is doing. You don't know the struggle this person is doing. You don't know if this person, something has been prepared for this person somehow. You don't know all this. So when I look at it, I'll tell myself, well, with time, I will have it the way I should have it. I will have it my own way. So number 4 is connect with your tribe. The people who get it, who know how far, people that will encourage you, not confuse you, not people that will pressure you, connect with those kind of people that will make you realize that the step that you are taking is also important. It is not to be written off. Connect with those people, move with those people. I'm not telling you to move with people that are lower than you. Move with people that are also, maybe above you and above, connect with that clique, but with intent in your head. The last one is define your reach. Define your reach. RICH. What do I mean by that? For some, their reach is peace. For others, it is stability. I've talked about those in my previous videos. You can go ahead and look at it. But the thing is, don't let society define success for you. Don't let society define what is success for you. Define success for yourself. Don't let what you see online. Don't let Instagram. Don't let the Nepo Baby lifestyle and everything. I want to be like Davido. I want to be like Whiskey. I want to hey. Let's be real. Not all of us are Nepo Babies. I know the Nepo Babies might also be watching this. No offense whatsoever. Please don't attack me, okay? I'm actually trying to advise my fellow people, but we still love you. We want to be like you, we want to be close to you, but then we also have to do it with intent because we don't have a proper foundation to begin with. So let's be real. Not all of us, are the Nepo Babies. Many of us are like first generation dreamers, and many of us, we need to break a cycle before we even have to shoot a shot. That is actually the painful truth. And so instead of fighting to be like them, instead of fighting to be like the Nepo Babies, instead of fighting so hard and competing and living life stupidly because you want to be known in one way or another. Instead of that, I want you to be proud of where you started. And to every Lapo baby out there, I'm not trying to look at you and say this, but then just know that you are not behind. You are building from the scratch. And I know it might be difficult, it might be hard, but you are trying. Don't neglect the days of your little beginning. Not just time. That is what I tell some friends of mine. And just time. It's time that will tell. And so whatever you're building, just know that it takes time, it takes strength, it takes your heart, and you don't have to beat yourself down because you are not there yet. Just keep working. I know you're already doing enough. We are doing enough. You are doing enough. I understand. But then, don't beat yourself. Don't compete foolishly. Don't compete in a way that is bad, that will hurt you in the end. So, drop a comment and tell me, are you a Nepo baby or are you a Lapo baby? Let's have this conversation in the comments. This is Push Chronicles, where we'll talk about life, growth, and everything in between. And I am your humble Lapo baby that is aiming towards nepotism, Ben Alpha. And thank you for watching this video this Friday. Please, I would like you to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification, and let this be your push for the weekend. Take it with you, and let's do better for ourselves and for where we are and for what we have gotten and for where we have started. Let us get to the next level. This is Push Chronicles with Ben Alpha, where we'll talk about life, growth, and everything in between. Please share this video to Lapo Baby out there. Share it on your status, share it everywhere on your social media platforms. And thank you very much for sticking around. Same time next week. Peace and love. Ciao.